Hey guys, got us checking traps after work. This will be day 3 check. Got us a skunk. This is my first catch of the day. Pulling half the line today so I can shift it on Thursday. I'm off work for Veterans Day, and so anyways, got us a nice big skunk. This is great. That's what I was wanting. So on the next location. Alright guys, again day 3 check. This is our third double at this location. Big coon, both of them. So we'll take that. Got us another raccoon. That's number 3, and a skunk so far on day 3. And you know, they've been better sized days, so maybe we weaned out some of the smaller ones. So anyways, get him dispatched and get moving on to the next spot. Well guys, got another one at the umbrella set. He's just hanging out. He was asleep when I got here. Again, these animals aren't in pain. He's just hanging out, asleep. Annoyed because he's held here. But he was in the sun, so I mean, he was pretty comfy. So anyways guys, another raccoon. And on down the line. Alright guys, here's number 6 of day 3 for raccoons. I didn't film number 5. I had to pull them out of a culvert while dispatching. So anyways, here's number 6. Nice raccoons day. So anyways, on the next location. This would be number 7 on day 3. And again, the trail just heading across the corn. Driving the Chevy today. The Ranger broke down yesterday. And so yeah, 7 raccoons so far, and got a few more spots checked. Day 3's going pretty good. Alright guys, got another raccoon and a 1.5. I think that's 7. I think 7. I released a dink at the last spot, so it'd be 7 raccoon and a skunk day. Busy pulling traps because I'll be shifting the line to new area. So pulled about 20 traps, and we'll just work on shifting. So catches might be a little low for a day or two till I'm off Thursday. Last stop before we head home, got another raccoon. I think, what is that, number 8? I lost track. I just released another dink at the last spot. So anywho, I think it's like 8 raccoon and 1 skunk day. So see y'all tomorrow. Miscounted. We ended with 9 raccoon and 1 skunk. So that's the end of day 3 of trapping season. Puts me at 50 raccoon, a skunk, a beaver, and I think 3 otter. Alright guys, day 4, day 3 check. Or wait, it's a Wednesday, so it'd be day 4 check. We got a possum. I had 2 raccoon before this. They just weren't very film worthy. They were big enough to take home though. So anyways, got us a possum. We'll go on with the line, see what we get. Moving line again today. Alright guys, here we are. This is raccoon number 3. I think we've caught about, I don't know, we're between 5 and 10 possums today, probably closer to 10. Raccoon number 3, and we've caught, I think, 1 or 2 dinks too that I let go. So anyways, get this one out. Nice dry raccoon, we'll take it. Alright guys, here's another what I consider dinky raccoon. We're gonna get him released and get him moving on. And I just put my foot on the back of their head. I don't want to apply too much pressure and release the DP. I don't need a catch pole for a raccoon this size. So anyways, we'll get this one out and keep going. Hey guys, it's Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. This is day 5 check. We got just a possum so far this morning. Things are pretty slow. It was like a monsoon here last night, so we're pulling the rest of the first half of the line, moving it to new areas. So anyways, keep you updated with any catches. Alright guys, first catch of the morning. This was that set that was coming off of a driveway on the other side in pasture. Got a raccoon. I guess this is the first catch that matters. Had one possum and one raccoon so far. I actually set this for a skunk. They like easy travel ways, so this was meant for a skunk, but we'll take a raccoon this morning. 220, nice set. He gone. Back of the truck. Alright guys, got a big raccoon right here. 220, head caught just like I want him. We caught several raccoon at this location. Just going next to a fence line and creek, over to water. You know, no corn, no beans, no nothing. Just heading down to water. And I'll tell you what, this tells me also that they ran last night, probably after it stopped raining. You know, the last two coon have been pretty dry, so I'm guessing they got caught after the rain, which is good news. So maybe we'll catch some more. Alright guys, third raccoon of the day. It's a good size one. You can't tell because he's pretty muddy, but I can see the size potential on him when when he dries up. But this was a hard location to read a little bit. I mean, there's a little water going down and there's a fence line over here. I had the fence line set on the other side, hint of a brush pile here. But there were just a couple trails, a few trails that came weaving in and out, even off this direction. So I put a dog proof in the middle on this side and kind of lured them each to this location. But we're pulling this set, coon number 4. Pretty sure they moved after that rain, and we'll keep on keeping on. River's a little high today, guys, after that rain. Busted out of the banks in some areas, but yeah, we got hammered on last night. I'm talking 4 hours. I was up skinning until about 2:30 in the morning. I think it quit right about then. So anyways, just want to show you guys the water levels and rain and mud we're dealing with. Glad I pulled a bunch of sets yesterday. You guys see that trail there going up here? So it goes up right there and it pinches down. I'll put a 220 there. You see it comes down across. You can see it better on this side, I imagine. See that trail going up there? Just beat down. I'll stick a 220 up there too. Double 220 a spot like this and see what we get. There's that set. I don't know how well you can see that. There it is. Just a tuft of grass on each side. It's 5 feet away from the fence. And that trail goes right to it. And there's the other trail going up the other side. There's our 220. You guys notice something here for new trappers? You notice there's no foot tracks in that mud. I'm not going to step in the mud and show people where my sets are, right? It's a good way to get stolen from. So I just wanted to point that out. I mean, I will jump gravel over to there to avoid leaving footprints. I don't want everybody knowing where my sets are at. So, just an old-fashioned trick. Bunch of turkeys right over there, moving through the woods. I jumped them up here, or spooked them, not jumped them up. You're welcome, turkeys. Killed a lot of nest raiders this season and last season. Alright guys, you see this trail here? Alright, so if you come around this post here, I had it pitched right there, 220. Just set this yesterday, got another raccoon. We're rolling today. Have a good one, guys. Hey guys, you see the edge of this bridge here? It's a bunch of rocks, I-beams. There's a bunch of crevices and it comes out right here. And I got a DP set here in case any raccoon around this corner. But you see these little trails up here? Those are mink trails. And I got a 110 pinched right there. Mink and squirrel will travel these, but mink travel these religiously. And then going up there, I don't know if you guys can see how beat down that is up there. That's a mink trail. That's too small for a raccoon up there. Pinches down a couple times. So the main thing is I want that 110 to be solid, and I want the trigger spread out far enough it'll catch a mink if it decides to go up there. I'll put a little grass on it, blend it just a hint, and That's a couple mink sets I made. Well, guys and gals, this water current's running pretty strong. I did have a 110 down on that corner underneath that drop off, but we'll see if it survives. I had it staked down pretty good. But tell you what, this current's pretty strong, and I had a 110 at the other end down in the water. I was able to recover it. The water's about knee deep. If it was any deeper, I wouldn't have got down in here. But anyways, good mink spot. Usually take a couple mink a year here, but not today. And if so, hopefully I can recover those two 110s and maybe they got something in them. Alright guys, at this location, the culvert is a mess. I mean, it's steep on each side. There's a small trail going up around the other side, but I ain't gonna set it. But anyways, underneath this culvert, see here, I got a 160 set right here. There's a trail that was coming up, and it connects with another trail that's on this side. And there's a spot in the fence where stuff's going underneath it, right there, and staying on this side of the culvert. So what I did was, right here, I dropped a 1.5 blind set. I don't even know if you guys can see that. It's right there. And that way, anything coming from that trail, go the 1.5. Anything coming up that way will get caught and fall right down there by that culvert, you know, underneath that culvert. But the key thing there is bracing that trap so it's solid. There's a rebar stake pounded in each side and a stabilizer it's attached to. So that's just as important at that location as anything, is making sure that's stable. So that's how I set up this place. Alright, look at this location here. This heads across to a bean field in the pond. You can't see it right there. This is my 220 right there. Yeah. And I got it a stabilizer on that and a stake on each side, and it's just gonna go through there. It's an arrow point. Get caught, drop down dead, and hang there. Out of sight, out of mind. I'm big on that. So anyways, there's a good location. Could get a bit of anything at this spot. You see this pond here, there's a little drainage ditch coming from the road. There it is down there. Right? And so on each side you'll see a trail here and a trail here. And this is a great 220 location. I'm going to put a 220 on each side. It's out of sight, out of mind. Anything gets caught, just going to drop down there dead. And we could catch anything here. I mean, raccoon. This is a good raccoon location. But I seen a bobcat cross this exact spot last year while I was setting down the road. So anyway, set this up on the next one. And here's the first set made. Over here on the other side of the culvert. There's the second one. Look at this trail coming down here. Going underneath these cedars here. See my 1.5 blind set right there. Low spot. Jaws running, or the lever's running with the trail. And I put a stick there so he didn't step on my lever. Right? And so he'll step over that right into there. And a skunk and a coon traveled this last night. I can tell because of the rain. Tracks going across the road, but good location. Going to crops, coming out of a draw. This location coming out of a culvert. Nice trail. Running Mark Bass's the Bass Brothers Baits and Lures berry blend at this location. We'll see if it catches.